Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hoosiers will kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A little screen to the running back. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. These corners backing off a bit. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Allen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got...
Breaks into the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. Motion from the back. Got his man on the outside. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Looking for room, it's Rivers. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Fresno State will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the inside give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Flips it out on the screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Hoosiers are on the move. The give out of the gun. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
It's complete to the left. Oh, what a cut! And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Pulls it, fired, complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll try the run. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 21 to NC State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the catch. It's Humphries.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage. He's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Montgomery. Punts it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Finds his target down the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Will be a turnover on downs.
They'll move the wide receiver. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and made. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. That's caught. It's Allen. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. One more snap coming before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed on the outside. It's Martin. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for space. It's Rivers. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Fresno State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Montgomery. He rifles one deep down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Hits the crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Fresno State will have to punt. The kick is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. Touchdown, Indiana! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The run from the shotgun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy. You're finding your blockers. You're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Makes the grab. It's Hale. Still on his feet at the 45. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Starting to feel a little pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 10 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. There he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The running back has it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback? Not.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners going to give them some space. Oh, better look out. Nice move there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Might as well give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Fresno State right back to the line. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the gun. Give on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Looking down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Runs through the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.